Hi guys, how are you doing? Today I think I'm a bit late. I'm usually 5 minutes before time. It's 1 minute before time. Hi Tambu Matara. Hi Peace. Hi Florence. I see you're here. You are waiting and then you disappeared. Guys, tell us where you are watching this from. Um, Tell us what you think we are going to talk about today. Where are people? It's already time. We should be starting. I do not know where people have disappeared to. Hi Chiwanza, how is Cape Town? Hi Edith, how are you? Gosh, I am Edith. We'll talk after this, okay? Kabir from Nigeria. Hi Ray. Hi Matara. Tabu, I think Tambu Matara has been here on and off. I do not know where you're from. Hi Ellen, Wonekai from Cape Town. Guys, how is Cape Town? I think the only details I know is that as out of last year, South Africa was visa free for Kenyan passport holders. So South Africans should tell us. Yes, Edith. Edith, tell your people to join me. Today I have a very amazing opportunity that one of you shared and suggested I should do research and share with you guys today. And that is what I want to present. I have done a lot of research. And guys, you guys should be giving me a lot of likes and you should be subscribing a lot. I have a 9 to 5 job. I did not even sleep after yesterday. I had to do a lot of research because I've consolidated quite a lot of information that I want to share with you today. And I know most of you are always here and you want to get as much information as you can. And I also want to always go an extra mile to share as much information as I can with you. Remember, my email address, Jocelyn careercoaching@gmail.com, is always open if you have any question. Other than that, any of my paid services, and it is very good for me to say upfront, they are paid services that we can do a one-on-one session where I will guide you and I will give you a list of websites of top 3 countries that you will want to relocate to. So when you book for a one-on-one session with me, I will have a call with you and you'll tell me, and also in preparation, you will also tell me the countries you want to move in. And I ask you to give me 3 countries, and I'll do extensive research in the career that you're looking to move. And I will share a lot of places you can get jobs. I also help people review their CVs, and I can help you to apply for the job seeker visa, the visitor visa to countries that allow you to move with job seeker visa or visitor visa, then look for work while you're there. Some of those countries are countries like Austria, Germany, and Lithuania and Portugal. I will also help you to apply for jobs. That is personalized jobs application. They're in 3 levels. Level 1 for 50 job applications, level 2 for 70 job applications, and level 3 for 120 job applications. I also help people who want to move to Finland under the vocational colleges, which most of the times they are free, to help them to apply for at least 5 vocational colleges. Vocational colleges are very good to help you, and it is a very good pathway to help you to move to Finland. Yes, so that is just to mention. Let me input my email address here if you want me to answer any question dependent on or in any variant. I, as much as I can, I'll try my best to be able to help you. Okay, career coaching, Jocelyn, career coaching at gmail.com. So guys, the people who were here yesterday, they definitely know today I'm going to talk about New Zealand. This is a very good topic because it is actually one of you that told me to go and research about it and come share with you today. Helen. Helen, why are you getting invitation letters from people you do not know? If you're getting an invitation letter, should be from people you know. How can you get invitation letters from with visa sponsorships? It is not possible. An invitation letter is someone. Invitation letters are mostly based on visiting or visitor visas. You cannot put invitation letter and visa sponsorship on the same message. It does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. So, guys, I know today we are a bit late. I try as much as I can on weekdays to make these as short as 30 minutes. Then tomorrow we can talk more, and on Sunday we can talk more. Then on Monday we are back on track. So today I want us to talk about New Zealand, and I have a lot of information. I have tried my best. All the information, actually, today I did quite a lot of research, and all the links, other than the websites that I'll be talking about, the job websites, all the government portals, you will find them on the description box. I tried to put them or to input them on the description box before we started. So I want us to talk about caregiver jobs, healthcare assistant jobs, social worker jobs in New Zealand. So we are going to cover this topic in three different, not even three, I think it is five different parts. I have not had the time to greet all of you today, and it is okay. We'll just go. I'll get to answer your questions once we are done. And thank you so much for all of you for tuning in. Today I was a bit late getting in, so we might not be able to go into the intricacies of me saying hi to everyone. So we are going to talk about how you can become a caregiver in New Zealand. We are going to talk about the specific requirements, that is in terms of certifications, the experience, if you need any degree. And in this case, I'll assure you do not need any degree to work either as a caregiver, as a health assistant, as a social worker in New Zealand. I am also going to share with you the average pay that you're going to get in New Zealand. I'll also share with you how to get a job, and that is share websites that you can hunt for these jobs. And also I'll be sharing with you the visa application in terms of how many days or the visa application period and how much you need for this kind of visa and what you need to do in terms of you as the employee and the person who will be giving you this job offer. So to start, these are for you to move to a New Zealand as a caregiver, as a healthcare assistant, as a social worker. You're going to move with a visa that is called the Accredited Employer Work Visa. The Accredited Employer Work Visa was introduced by the New Zealand government in 2022, and people are not actually very aware of the visa when it was introduced. And some people in the UK who actually that time were really their eyes were so open and they wanted to move. They really benefited a lot, because at that time, that is when there was quite a lot of shortage occupation in the jobs or anything around caregiving, healthcare, assistant and social worker in New Zealand. The pay rates in New Zealand are a bit lower compared to Australia. So most of the times you'll find people who are in New Zealand after some time. Remember in yesterday's video I said, in the other day's video I said, if you're working in New Zealand and you get your permanent residency, you can work in Australia. So what happens in most cases, when someone has stayed in New Zealand for like 2 years and they have acquired their permanent residency, most of the time they move to Australia. So the New Zealand government discovered that they're having short occupation on these occupations of the healthcare assistant, caregivers and social workers, and that is why they introduced this visa in 2022. So now you can imagine from 2022 there was 2023, and this year is the second year. A lot of people have moved, but still there's quite a lot of still opportunities if you really want to go through to New Zealand and caregiving, healthcare assistant, social worker. Remember I say here, those are the best professions and the easiest. And I'm using the easiest in the context that, yes, it is not very easy for you to get a job, but the chances of you getting a job are quite high. By it is not very easy, what I mean is you have to apply for a lot of jobs. I never want here to come here and say and tell you guys that you will apply for 2 jobs and get a job offer. It is close to impossible. That is a miracle. You'll have to do a lot of work for you to get job offers. And it is also good for you to have that mindset of you're competing with a lot of people. Like, for example, in if you like watch how many people, an average of like 40 people, 50 people watch my lives each and every day. If there are 2 job vacancies and you are 40 of you, you have to have certifications, you have to have qualifications, you have to have experience for you to be considered for a job spot that you're competing. So is it that easy? No. Is it doable? Yes. Are they easier compared to other professions? Definitely yes. And as I said, yeah, anything to do with healthcare assistant, social worker, caregiving, it is not mere feat. They are very, very hard jobs or difficulty jobs to do. It is not a walk in the park. And there's a day I said what the job entails. So you need to be very, very okay with you knowing that you're going to do some things that are not very pleasing to the human eye. But for me, I say, as long as you're securing the bag, the goal in this life is to secure the bag. Secure the bag for yourself, secure the bag for your children, and secure the bag for your immediate family or whatever. The goal is to make money, to have savings, to have something good for yourself that is going. There is nowhere that whatever money you're earning is going to be written, this one got XXX dollars out of caregiving and healthcare. Actually, nobody cares as much as you've made your money. So let us I have just that was just to explain that the job is not that easy. So another thing I want us to look at is someone is going to ask me what is the visa accredited employer work visa, and this means the New Zealand government has licensed some of the employer, just like the UK, to give this kind of visa sponsorships jobs to ensure that they have capped what is the shortage that is in these industries of social worker, healthcare assistants, and caregivers. What are the benefits of you moving to New Zealand under the visa accredited employer worker visa or the accredited employer worker visa? The benefit is at least this government is going you, or the New Zealand government, for you to move to New Zealand with visa sponsorship. Under this visa, your employer should pay you at least 27 to 29 New Zealand dollars. That is the first advantage. The second advantage is that automatically when you get a job offer, the New Zealand government allows you to move with your family, with dependents as old as, and by with dependents, I mean like your children. There's you and your spouse, and then your children should be at least, or at most 20 years. So from 0 years to 20 years. Okay. Sandy, the links are not opening because I have still not finished the live. So once I'm done with the live, the links will start opening. Okay. And those links, as I've said, they are links that you're going to read more about the visa and what is needed in terms of the visa applications, all the other details on websites to get jobs, what you need to do in terms of you being qualified and to be in a place where you can compete with other professionals. I'm going to share it here. That is not linked on the description box. Another advantage of the accredited employer work visa is that after 2 years of you living in New Zealand, this visa is 3 years. So your employer will be renewing your visa after 3 years. Just after 2 years, you can register, or you can apply for your permanent residency. And the permanent residency in any other country will allow you to live permanently for as long as you want in New Zealand and in any other country. And also, this visa allows you to study. So that means whether you're working or whatever you're doing under this visa, you're given permission. If you want to go and further your studies, you can further your studies. The part 2 that we are going to talk about is how are you going to get a job, what are the employment requirements, and what you need. As I said, first, you definitely need to have a job offer. And as I said, also, you do not need a degree. So someone is going to ask me, because I do not have a degree, what do I need? And in this case, I'm going to share with you certifications that you can do to help yourself up the chances of you getting a job. That is one. And two, there are certifications that the New Zealand government has put in place, certifications that you can take from anywhere that you work in the world to do these certifications, and the certifications that are given under the New Zealand government. Okay. Yes, Judith, I know that. Why do New Zealand always require verification of documents when you apply? Because they need, just like any other, and I have said here on my platform, if you have been here before, Australia and New Zealand are very strict because they always want to cap, they do not want to have immigrants who are always seeking asylum. So that is why most of the time they are always asking for people to verify their documents. So let us continue. So I want us to talk about the job offer, the certification, the experience, if you have any, and what you need to do. So I want us to talk about the requirements. And these are the requirements that are needed by the New Zealand government for you to work, one, as a healthcare assistant, as a caregiver, or as a social worker, and for you to be able to secure jobs. The first thing you need is the New Zealand Certificate in Health and Well-being, Level 2. New Zealand Certificate in Health and Well-being, Level 2. This certificate is for caregivers. I do not know, like, if you want me to repeat, please tell me to repeat. If you're writing it down, please tell me to go slow so that you can write it down. So if you're a caregiver and you want to move to New Zealand will not actually even consider you if you have not done these certifications under the New Zealand government. And I've said these certifications, you can do them in a lot of, from wherever you are in the country. And I've shared with you on the description box websites under the government that you can log in and do these certifications. The first certifications for caregivers is the New Zealand Certificate in Health and Well-being, Level 2. Okay? The second certificate for healthcare assistants is the New Zealand Certificate in Health and Well-being, Level 3. So Level 2 is for caregivers, Level 3 is for healthcare assistants. The third one, New Zealand Certificate in Health and Well-being, Level 3. This also can be for support workers, and mostly it is for support workers that are living in the care homes, or rather that work in these care homes, that you live. Let me say live-in care homes. This one is specifically for live-in care homes. There is number 4, Level 4, that is the New Zealand Certificate in Health and Well-being, Level 4. Level 4 is called advanced care. When you have Level 4, you can work anywhere. But you cannot have Level 4 without starting from Level 2. So there is Level 2 for caregivers, Level 3 for healthcare assistants. There is another Level 3 that is for support workers in private care homes or live-in care homes. Then there is Level 4 for advanced care support workers. Another thing that you'll find, most of the jobs in New Zealand are asking you as a caregiver, as a social worker, as a healthcare assistant, is a driving license. And this is because in the case of, like I said, if you are traveling and if you are staying in a place, you're going, for example, to stay abroad, there are a lot of aged people, or there are people who are old and they are still in their homes. So you'll find yourself leaving your home and going to another person's home to take care of them in their homes. So in this case, you have to have your own car. That way it is easier for you, because in terms of traffic and public transport, sometimes it can delay you and you need to be at the client's premises on time. Someone is going to ask me also, Kendi, how do we go about this? It is very easy. If you have a driving license from your home country, you look for a government entity or a private entity that offers international driving license. It is not very expensive. Allow me to use like the Kenyan example. If you're a Kenyan and you have your driving license, you go to AA. You guys know AA. So AA you will give them your driving license and you'll give them 7,000, and you'll give them a period of like 2 to 3 weeks. I think maybe the price might have gone up. I'm using the estimation because that is what I paid in 2020. And in a period of under 7 days to 14 days, you have your international driving license. So from whatever country you're in, if this is a route you'd want to take, you can now, as long as you have your driving license with you, look for either a private or a government entity that issues international driving license. Not all companies will ask you for your international driving license, but Australian, most of the company, 80%, are known to ask you for a driving license at any juncture when you're recruiting or when they're recruiting for either of those three jobs. Okay? If you are not on the same page, kindly say we are not on the same page. If you want us to continue, tell us, we continue. And the next one, I want me to share with you websites that you're going to do something that I am going to call, or rather what I have called trainings, where you can take your papers from either like the government. I've said there is the government website that helps you to do the level 1, level 3, level 4. There's also something else that we call you to take certifications that can help you up your chances for you to get jobs. That is certifications or you doing trainings that have to do with client safety, communication, client well-being, around that. So because most of the time you'll find that all of you have level 3, maybe level 4 certifications. So you also need to have other certifications that you need to show that you have studied. Remember, these courses are not asking you to have your degree. So you need to have a lot of certifications here and there for you at least to show that you're qualified, you can do this kind of work. So the kind of certifications that you need, other than the ones that I said about the government, you need to do trainings. Let me call them trainings. You need to do trainings in something like well-being, safeguarding patients, communications, and there are very many more. And remember, I always say I am sharing with you platforms that you can either pay or do free courses. So the choice is yours. I'm giving you around 10 platforms that you can do trainings in. One, safety, safeguarding patients, communications, and well-being. These are different from the ones I share that the New Zealand government gives. So whatever the New Zealand government is giving in terms of level 2, level 3, level 4, that you will do under what I've put on the description box. But now, these other ones are whatever we are calling, or whatever I'm saying, these are separate trainings that you need at least to show that you understand either a client safety, client safeguarding, communication with a client well-being, etc., etc. So there are two different options. There's the certifications required by the New Zealand government, and there's now what you call the trainings that at least you need to have the basic understanding. Guys, are we on the same side? Are we on the same side? Are we on the same side? Let me get your reviews. Before I share with you these websites, I'm going to share with you those websites and also share with you the job websites that you're going to get these jobs. Can I get yeses? And can you give me a 1-minute break? Then I'll be back. If I get at least 5 yeses, I'm going to share with you the websites where you can do the trainings and also now the job websites. Then your questions will be welcome. In 2 minutes, can I get yeses if you're on the same page? We are 23 minutes into the live. I believe that we are together. I believe we are together. Can I get a yes? Can I get a yes if you're on the same page? Can I get a yes? Can I get at least 5 yeses? Then we continue. That way I'll at least know we are on the same page. Jaka said yes. Margaret Kihara, yes. Jacob Viora, yes. Matara, yes. Okay, so we're on the same page. So now I want you guys, we'll do it the way we do it all the time. I'll be mentioning the websites. Anyone who gets the websites, the name can type for us so that everyone else can be able to write the website down. So I am going to, as I said, I'm going to share with you 10 online platforms that you can do these trainings, and those are trainings around healthcare, social worker, caregiving, that will help you at least up your chances of you securing this work. And this is because most of the time, as much as you've done a degree or you've not done, you need at least to have the basic training of knowing what these careers under the healthcare entail. So the first website you'll find some of these certifications is called read.com. 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 If I read.com, can someone, if you understand or if you get the pronunciation before I finish, you can type for the rest of us so that at least you go faster. There's safety and action. Safety and action. Safety and action. And I don't think I'll be able to type everything. There's read.com. There's safety and action. There is CPD Online College. CPD Online College. Yes, Margaret has gotten it right, but it is not N, it is safety N in action. The CPD Online College, CPD Online College, CPD Online College, CPD Online College. There's careerforce.org.nz, careerforce.org.nz, careerforce.org.nz. Okay, we have also futureskills.co.nz. Guys, we are not asking questions right now. We are going through everything, then you can ask your questions later. There's futureskills.co.nz, futureskills.co.nz. There's healthcarenz.co.nz. I don't want to call it Z. I don't call it Z. Okay, someone said CPD Online College. CPD Online College, not collect. CPD Online College. COLLEGE. CPD Online College. Careerforce.org.nz. futureskills.co.nz. futureskills.co.nz. healthcarenz.co.nz. healthcarenz.co.nz. myskill.co.nz. Guys, remember NZ is New Zealand. So there's healthcarenz.co.nz. There's myskill.co.nz. There's Allison.com. I love Allison. I think if you've been my follower, you know I preach about Allison. I am not affiliated with them. Anyway, I do not do marketing for them. But I love Allison because Allison has been very, very, very well known, offers one of the best certifications that you'll ever find in healthcare assistance and caregiving. Allison.com. And Allison, let me type Allison for you. Allison.com. Allison is very, 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 very well known. healthcarenz.co.nz. healthcarenz.co.nz. myskill.co.nz. Allison. healthcarenz.co.nz. healthcarenz.co.nz. myskill.co.nz. myskill.co.nz. Allison.com. And then the last one is Ignite Colleges. Ignite Colleges, Ignite Colleges, Ignite Colleges .acnz, Ignite Colleges, Ignite Colleges.ac.nz. That is the last one. ignitecolleges.ac.nz. And as I said, some of the certifications are paid, some I cannot type all of them for you, Jack. Honestly, we must help each other. We must help each other. There are people who are getting them right. Read.com, careerforce.org.nz, CPD Online College, Safety and Action, futureskills.co.nz, healthcarenz.co.nz, myskill.co.nz, allison.com, ignitecolleges.ac.nz. Yeah, Jack, I don't know like if it is your first time, but we help each other. We just help each other. Unless if you're not hearing something, you can tell me to repeat. I cannot be able to talk and at the same time type everything. Okay, so, and as I said, those certifications, or rather those trainings that will help you with either knowing what you need in terms of safeguarding a patient, safety, communication, well-being. Some of them are paid, some of them are free. It is at your own discretion to choose what you want. Okay, let us go to the next topic and the second last one. What is the education requirements? As I said, you do not need your degree. You just need to have the basic understanding first of anything around social work, caregiving, healthcare assistant. You do not need any experience, but at least it will go a long way if you have any experience, even if it is anything to do with volunteering. Remember, most of these employers want to see that whatever they're hiring or whatever you're applying for, you have at some capacity, trained. If not training, you've worked at those jobs. So at least have something to show that you know these kind of jobs and what is required of you, and that will be good to go. Okay, when I talk about high school education, it is not just anything that goes. As long as or as much as they only need high school education, you at least need to have good grades. They say average. I do not know what the average means, but they at least need to say you need to have performed averagely well in English, biology, and mathematics. The average pay, as I said, it is 27 to 29 New Zealand dollars, and that is around an average of maximum they pay 70, anywhere between 40,000 to 79 New Zealand dollars per month. That is dependent on your experience. Mostly you're paid depending on the experience that you have. So definitely, as much as I've explained what you need in terms of the certifications for New Zealand and also the training certifications that you need, you guys, I know, want to know what job websites that you can hunt for these jobs. And also now we are going again to me telling you what websites you can get these jobs. And as always, again, if you get the website, you can type it on the comment section, but I'll at least be saying it for 3 or 4 times for you to understand. So the first job, Jane, certification training. 1, read.com. 2, safety and action. 3, CPD Online College, CPD Online College. careerforce.org. Guys, you'll just force me to write, and it will take quite a while. I never want to take a lot of time to do this because it is a weekday. I have to release you guys. I know some of you want to go and hang out and do a lot of things. It is on a Friday. It is very good to decompress. There's careerforce.org.nz, careerforce.org.nz. I've said safety and action, future skills, futureskills.co.nz, skills.co.nz, futureskills.co.nz. You want to tell me there is no one in this platform that is hearing what I'm saying and then they can repeat? Honestly, you guys, huh? I thought we are always together in this. There is healthcarenz.co.nz. There is myskill.co.nz. So just like I've written, wow. Read.com, CPD Online, CPD Online College. Talent, it seems like you came late. I've already discussed that one. CPD Online College, read.com, CPD Online College, careerforce.org.nz, careerforce.org.nz, safety and action, futureskills.co.nz, futureskills.co.nz, healthcarenz.co.nz. Okay, then we have myskill.co.nz, myskill.co.nz, allison.com, then we have Ignite Colleges, ignitecolleges.ac.nz. If you have not gotten everything, honestly, you cannot miss around 5 there that you'll get something that is not paid, because I always advocate people to do the not paid ones. They'll go a long way. Okay, so now let us talk about, or let me share with you, job websites that you can look for jobs under healthcare, caregiving, and social work. The first one that I think I've shared here before, it is seek.co.nz, seek.co.nz, seek.co.nz. You guys have to screenshot this or save this, because you know all this is not linked on the description box. Okay, we have healthstaff.org, 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 Kiwi Health Jobs, Kiwi Health Jobs, Kiwi Health Jobs, Kiwi Health Jobs. Okay, we have nz.indeed.com. I know all of us know Indeed. If you're hunting for jobs, you must be knowing Indeed, mostly abroad. nz.indeed.com, that is .com, not ccm. nz.indeed.com. We have o.com. We have o.com. We have o.com. We have somewheredifferent.nz. somewheredifferent.nz. We have nz.jora.com. All these are places you'll find jobs around healthcare, caregiving, and social worker. I am writing them, and I hope you'll all get them. I'll not have to repeat again. Okay, headmedical.com, headmedical.com, headmedical.com. Okay, are we together? seek.co.nz, healthstaff.org, Kiwi Health Jobs, nz.indeed.com, o.com, somewheredifferent.nz, nz.jora.com, headmedical.com. Okay, the cost, someone is going to ask me. So definitely, just like any other visa, for you to be able to move to New Zealand under this pathway, you first and foremost, do the certifications that the New Zealand government require of you. You can do them from anywhere around the world, wherever you are, any country, you can access them, because this is the New Zealand government job portal that you can get, and certifications portal that you can be able to do these certifications. Once you're done with your certifications, do the trainings that will enable you to understand the client safety, safeguarding, communication, well-being of the clients. And those are the websites that I shared, like the reach.com, safety and actions. Once you're done with that, apply for jobs. I've shared with you websites where you can apply for these jobs. If you succeed and you get interviews and succeed through the job application process, your employer is supposed to give you now or process your work permit that they will give you to process your visa. This visa costs 750 New Zealand dollars, and the processing times is 60 days. That is 2 months. As out of this juncture, I believe I have shared everything under this pathway with you. The remaining part is for you to do what is needed. If there's any other question, it is welcome. Remember, on this, or rather at this juncture, I have not talked anything about nursing. I was talking in the case of caregivers, healthcare assistants, and what else? And social workers. I have not touched anything on nursing, and that is because nursing is a whole different profession. We will go, or we will figure out, and we are going to talk about that separately. So I am willing to take any question if you have any. Also, as I'm taking and answering any question, can you guys give me whatever you want us to talk about tomorrow? Tomorrow I'll be here for 1 hour. I'll be able to answer. Remember, on Saturdays and Sundays, I answer as many questions as I can with you, whether they're related to the topic that we're talking about that day or they are not. Someone was asking me about the agricultural jobs in USA, and just to report, because I know some of you are waiting for that. USA offers, yes, the agricultural visa, but it is not open for any Africans. Yes, we are doing that badly. We are doing so badly in that sector. So they have some countries that are open, and there are around 7 or 8 countries, and none of those countries is for Africans. Yes, for Africans. Jack, I do not talk with anyone on Telegram, on my WhatsApp number. All my communications is on my email address. That is jocelyn@careercoaching.com. If you want any of my paid services, either one-on-one session, a CV review, if you want me to help apply for jobs, all that information, you'll find it on the description box of all my videos. All my videos. If you want to move to Finland, but via the vocational schools training, I also help people apply for those visas. Okay, so guys, we are not going to do that agricultural jobs video in USA, because I know most of you, or actually 80% of my following, is for people and my brothers and sisters from Africa. So even if I share it with you, it will not be beneficial, because none of the African countries is benefiting under that pathway to move to USA. If you guys do not want to suggest anything for tomorrow, I'll then share whatever I have on my schedule. So can we close the day? Are all of you satisfied? Is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? Are we on the same page? Okay. I see there are a lot of yeses. So at least it means people are satisfied. I hope, like, I've shared as much as I can. Remember, if you have any question, just shoot it at jocelyn.careercoaching. Let me put it again here, so that anyone who comes or who was not here when I was starting can see my email address. You can ask me any question, but also my comment section is always open. I am more than willing to help you. I know it is the weekend. I do not want to waste your time. Some of you are night runners. You're now running to go out, okay? And it is very okay. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your evening. Be very safe. Keep safe. See you tomorrow, same time. See you tomorrow, same time. Be kind to one another, and always remember to clap for yourself. And at this juncture, allow me now to end the live.